everything out there, all the tools that you have to give us a good idea of the storm, where is it headed, and what it could do for us in the Triad.
Yeah, and I think our biggest threats are going to be flooding, and we could also have some wind here in the Triad. It won't be as strong as it is down east, thankfully, but with saturated ground, it could topple a few trees. So just want to give you that word of caution. Out there today, boy, we had beautiful skies for a time, right? It turned real tropical, though, around lunchtime as we started to see some of those showers rolling in, even some rumbles of thunder as well. We will likely see less thunder and more rain as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. Can't totally rule out thunderstorms, but I think most of those are going to stay to our east. This evening, scattered showers now until about midnight or so. Our best shower chance late tonight and overnight is going to be along that track of the storm, which means in the eastern Triad. You're a little bit closer. So really where it makes landfall and exactly where that track is, either by 40 miles west or east, can make a big difference. We'll watch that really closely. Additional rain in the eastern Triad could kick off flash flood warnings. And then during the day tomorrow, we're clearing out. This storm system is moving so fast north-northeast now at 16 miles an hour. It's going to stay moving very quickly over eastern North Carolina, and that is problematic because also looking at forward wind speed and winds within the storm knocking down trees along that I-95 corridor. We've got a hurricane warning from Surf City, North Carolina southward, tropical storm warning from the coast inland, as far inland as Raleigh. Along this front, we've had rain today. They're going to deal with the severe weather down east. That's where the highest threat is tonight for tornadoes with this storm. Remember, on that eastern side of the storm is where you usually see it. We've had a couple of rumbles of thunder with this. It's now just some heavy rain moving up over Yanceyville. Aside from that, some light rain showers have been across the mountains and foothills, and we had heavier rain, of course, earlier today, and you see that swath of 1 to 2+ inches across Yadkin, Forsyth, Davie, as well as Stokes County. We're going to put more rain on top of that, but I'm not anticipating seeing more than an inch additional on top of what we have in our region. The winds are strongest to the east, 60 to 80 miles an hour in eastern North Carolina. The rainfall is higher at 4 to 6 inches. For us, 1 to 3 inches with some 20-30 mile per hour wind gusts. You can see some of the storms already kind of pushing inland with this. We talked about the position of the storm at the top of the newscast. It's just over 80 miles to the south of Myrtle Beach, and that's kind of the area where we're anticipating landfall to be. Might be a little farther south, might be a little farther north, and it will likely take place between now and midnight, and probably closer to midnight as this storm is moving north-northeast at 16, and it could be a Category 1 hurricane when it makes landfall. It has 70 mile per hour winds right now. Forecast track does have it coming on shore and then staying in that northeast direction, not really turning quickly, which means from Raleigh to Fayetteville to Greenville and New Bern, they're going to be dealing with strong winds, heavy rain, and thunderstorms. By tomorrow afternoon, the storm is up there near New York State. So if we put this into motion, you'll be able to see the heaviest rains just staying to the east of the eastern Triad. So we'll watch that very closely as we go through tonight. It looks like that streak of heavy rain, the 4 to 6 inches, stays along I-95. The wind will be gusting along the beaches, Myrtle Beach, up toward Wilmington, looking at maybe hurricane force winds, even some strong winds inland in places like Fayetteville. This is all overnight in the pre-dawn hours. And then by tomorrow morning, that storm is well to the north and to the east. So you can see some of the forecast wind gusts too from Myrtle to Wilmington, and then working its way up. That's about 3:30 a.m. And then notice too how far inland some of these strong winds are. So won't be surprised to have a lot of downed trees to our east. Isolated down trees here with some gusty winds tonight, and then they'll really start to break off tomorrow. We'll have the winds really coming down. Also not anticipating a lot of real significant rain after about 3 a.m. or so, as we'll look for that to be to the east. And tomorrow's a pretty dry day. We have a little sunshine for you, a high near 87, and only a slight chance for a late afternoon shower or storm. In the foothills, the high is 86 tomorrow. Mountain forecast gets us up close to 80. So here's a look at the 7-day. We do have some scattered showers and storms still in the picture later this week, but they're not associated with Isaias. And of course, keep it tuned to WXII this evening. We'll be doing cut-ins and updates throughout the evening to keep you up to date on the position of the storm and the landfall.